How many bottles of wine do you think you had in the process of creating that jacket?
He drinks more than me. I started to paint in 1987, and I did my first solo show in 2011. So I spent almost 25 years, almost 30 years, painting in the street and painting walls. I want to see my name moving all around the city, or doing the big walls and expressing our culture. To me, it was important to represent the crew, represent the name, and my people. Canvas, you have to cross the generation. You have to pass the generation. Graffiti is ephemeral. It's about adrenaline. It's about representing. It's about the street. When I start to meet more universe, I say, okay, why I don't do silk? Why I don't do glass, crystal, enamel, and then horology. And then I got the opportunity to put my art everywhere. In 2007, I was painting in Lai Kwai Fong in Hong Kong. And then I met a French guy. He's come to me Sunday afternoon with his son. He asked me to customize his son cap. And this guy invited me to drink a beer. I said, okay, I can customize your son caps, but pay me a beer. And then he started to ask many questions. What is graffiti? Why are you in China? Who are you? Etc., etc. At the end, after 1 hour, I asked him if he's from police. Too many questions, you know. And he told me, no, I'm the director of Hermes in Asia. I said, okay, good. Back in the day, to me, Hermes doesn't mean anything. I didn't know about know-hows, I didn't know about the universe of Hermes. And for joking, I tell him, you know, you should do a scarf, buy a graffiti scarf. He told me, oh really, you like it? You will like to do that? Yes, why not? But I didn't realize what I said. Okay, we exchanged the contact on the beer box. I go back to my friend on the wall. I tell to my friend, hey, I met a guy from Hermes. Tell me, okay, show me his business card. And I show him the box, beer. I tell him, come on, Kongo, you're always talking with people in the street, you don't care, finish your wall, you take too much time. You know, the police will come to ask us what happened, blah, blah, blah. I say, okay, it's okay. The kid is happy. Maybe the guy is the liar, maybe not. And a few weeks later, I got an email, really official email from this guy. And he asked me if I'm interested in doing a Windows display at the Hong Kong airport. This was my first step with Hermes. And after that, they asked me if I want to do a scarf. I visit the Emile Hermes museum. And then I understand, finally, what we're doing on street art and graffiti is a kind of luxury. It's about time, handmade, vision of excellence. They fit me and open my eyes to share my world with another world. And I start like this on the luxury brand. I met Richard Mille in 2015. We got a common friend. I tell him I'm doing graffiti. Graffiti? Yeah, graffiti, but what is graffiti? And then I start to show him. I was my solo show at Galerie Matignon. And Richard come back, come to the opening. And a few weeks later, he come back to me and asked me if I want to do a watch. I cannot lie, I didn't know the brand. Of course, when I met Richard Mille and we start to talk, and I start to Google, to research on the internet, and then wow, I said, wow, this guy is crazy. And when he come back to me and asked me for doing a watch, first it was I was really touched, but I tell him, you know, if you're doing a watch, I want to do something nobody's did that before. I don't want to paint a case, I don't want to paint a bracelet or something like that. You know, I don't know enough about the watch world, but let's do something. You know, tell me, hey, you don't know me, I'm Richard Mille. I said, okay. And then he told me, nobody's painted before a tourbillon movement. I would like to give you the opportunity to try to do it. And you know, I'm proud. I say, oh yeah, tourbillon movement, easy. I spent 2 years, 2 years in Switzerland at La Chaux-de-Fonds and develop with the people from Richard Mille how we can make it happen. And yeah, a great adventure. I really enjoy to do that. And I met really passionate people. Each part of the watch, there's so many hands working on the same project. So yeah, about the creativity is incredible, about the technology is incredible, and yeah. The first time I've been in Singapore, it was for the opening of Hermes boutique at Scott Square. And the show was really well received by the Singaporean people. And then I met Kevin Seah, the tailor. When I see his work with the suit, etc., you know, how he knows each shoes, the fabrics, you know, it was for me it's amazing. Then we start to talking about doing a project together and why we don't do a jacket with a painting.
I'm Kevin Seah from Kevin Seah Bespoke. So we're bespoke tailors in the business for 10 years now, based in Singapore. During his first exhibition in Singapore, we just had immediate connection. We just started hanging out, talking about stuff. And then came the idea of coming together to create a jacket. It's something new for us as well. And of course, we've specially created lining, which is printed on silk, which bears Kongo's name and my name. It's like coming together. I believe in fate. Whoever you meet, that's just something about why people come into your life, ending up doing certain things together, or even just sharing a glass of wine together. You know, it's beautiful in that sense. It's hard to explain sometimes. Sometimes when you try to force think of something, nothing comes out.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, you know, just let yourself go. If you run out of ideas, head out to a bar, have a drink, meet somebody, and you know, enjoy the process, and something beautiful will just come out naturally. You know.
You respect someone, you enjoy to meet him. We discuss about wine or distillery of whiskey, and it's all about stories. And tomorrow, when you will look in this jacket, you say, oh, you know, they created at the mill, but the mill was on the building like this. It was just one floor. He was at Kilang Jilang, and oh, you remember he did his first show here, and Kevin was starting his business 10 years ago. And when discussing about it, finally, it's not a simple jacket. It is a story.
It's a journey, huh?
A journey.
It's a journey. Nobody can describe, right? Yeah. Nobody can describe. You have
L'air du temps. In French, it means you are on time. It's your time. Maybe it could be like this. So yeah, I did a painting and I was thinking about him, l'air du temps. And finally, l'air du temps, we do it. It's about stories.